Hello everyone, welcome back to my little corner of the internet. I am Kinga, and before we dive into today's project, while we stare hypnotically at this oddly satisfying white resin pour made from leftovers because waste not, want not, I just want to say a massive thank you to those of you who already subscribed and liked my first video. You are the real heroes. My debut video was, let's just call it, authentically awkward because I had no clue what I was doing, which was probably obvious to anyone with eyes and ears. I was really nervous trying to sound casual while talking to a camera that gives absolutely zero feedback, hence the voiceover, my current best friend. I will probably keep doing this until I stop sounding like I've been taken hostage by my own YouTube channel and sounds more relaxed. Anyway, today we will make Christmas themed keyrings and tree decorations because nothing says holiday spirit like tiny little sparkly things you can drop on the floor and step on barefoot. Such a joy. Some of these were a challenge, not gonna lie, because I only started working with resin a few months ago, so I'm still figuring out how to mix it, how to pour it, and my personal Everest, how to polish it without accidentally sending off half of my progress. These two keyrings that I show you now are for sale on my eBay and Vinted store, whichever you want to use. Etsy is not ready yet, but it's on the to-do list right next to sleep more and pretend to be organized. Yeah, seriously though, thank you very much for all your love and support you already showed me. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, because it keeps me motivated and slightly less chaotic, to be honest. Alright, enough rambling. Let's go into today's video before my resin hardens and my sanity softens. Alright, so I've already got my resin prepped and ready to go because I really enjoy spending my time playing with chemicals that permanently glue themselves to literally everything: t-shirts, trousers, a small portion of my carpet, and even my phone. I am dividing the resin into two containers around 50 ml each, and from one I poured a little more into a smaller container, just to make sure that I have some flexibility later on. In the first container I am adding some glitter, golden glitter, which will look amazing for the snowflake Christmas decoration. I am giving it a good mix because apparently resin requires the arm strength of a gym membership. Mix, 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 mix. Yeah, there's a lot of that, which is why I sped up this part of the video. No one needs to watch me stir for half an hour, because half of the process is mix, mix, mix. Even though I have a tool that mixes up my resin, once I add the color or the glitter, I really enjoy doing it myself. For the second batch, I am adding my personal favorite, the pink glitter. Funny enough, I used to hate pink when I was younger. My cousin was obsessed with the whole Barbie pink thing, and I think that this scared me off for years. And I was more like a purple person, and later on I flirted with green and black, but somewhere along the way the pink phase came. So now I'm all about that soft blush, baby pink and rosé shade. Still not the neon kind. That's a big no from me. Okay, now I prepare these two snowflake molds, which I will be filling just the first layer, one with golden glitter and one with pink glitter. It's a little trickier than it looks because it's really easy for the resin to overflow and ruin your design, but don't be scared. This is not the end of the world. You just need to take a cotton bud or a small tissue sprayed with 99% alcohol, which I use to clean the resin, and carefully just go over the area that's been overflowed. And yeah, it's not the end of the world, as long as it didn't start to cure and it's still in a liquid form, you're fine. Don't stress it out, it's all flexible. For the next piece, I am using for the next layer I will be using a different shade, something to go in the contrast with it. I just want to let you know that even though I'm not wearing my mask here in this process, in this part of the video, please make sure you have a face mask that is designed for working with resin and other chemicals, because this is really dangerous, and I cannot stress this enough. Your health is the most important thing, not the resin pieces, not the resin itself. Your health and your lungs are the most important thing here. So make sure you protect yourself, wear gloves, wear mask, even protective goggles if you can. I cannot wear them because I wear glasses and it's really uncomfortable, but I am using the mask as often as I can. Here I will do another set of snowflakes, which will turn into keyrings. It's kind of a mini version of the big one that I just poured. I wasn't totally sure how it would turn out, so I have decided to add a little bit of pink mica powder so I can give it a more intense look. A little goes a long way. I added too much, so my resin was a really opaque pink, but it nonetheless it looked really nice, and you will see the result in the end of the video. I'm really pleased with the results, but just make sure you wait, or be careful how much powder you put in your resin, because some of the powders and pigments are really strong, so just a small drop or just a pinch of the powder will work great. Here you can see me again shake the molds, tap it, just to make sure that every corner of the mold is filled and I won't have any air bubbles or holes in it while it cures. Okay, that's everything I wanted to tell you. Now I will let you watch the rest of the pour, and I will be back once the first layer has cured. Enjoy! Alright, so the first layer is done. It has cured, and I added some really cute Christmas stickers to these pieces. They already look adorable. I feel like they're just a tiny gift straight out of Santa's workshop, and I am pouring the top coat to make them glossy and shiny. I can't wait to see how they will turn out, but for now I am really pleased with how things are going, which is saying a lot because usually by this point I'm already spilling something on the table and I start to panic because they don't turn out the way I imagined. But while you watch this process, I will talk a little bit about resin, because honestly it's a whole journey and this material really needs its own piece in the video. If you're new to resin, what is this stuff? Resin is basically a mix of two parts, the resin and the hardener. You mix them together, and after a few hours, if the crafting gods are kind to you, it turns into a solid piece. Sounds easy, right? Yeah, until you get the ratio wrong and you end up with something that's half jelly, half regret. Getting it right takes patience, a steady hand, and maybe a little prayer. My first 2-3 mixes, they were all wrong. They didn't cure properly. They were really bendy, and yeah, I was I was quite disappointed. I even wanted to quit after those fails, but yeah, here I am. Still making them, and I start selling some pieces, so I must do something right. Once you've mastered the mixing part, the fun part begins. You can add glitter, pigments, mica powders, dried flowers, little charms, basically anything sparkly and small enough to fit in the mold, because every pour will feel like an experiment. Sometimes it turns out beautiful and sometimes not so much. But even the oops pieces, I call them, have their own charm. I never throw anything out. I keep everything in a box, even my fails, so I can remind myself that not every time things will turn out perfect, and not to give up. Resin has its own mind, and honestly, I think that's what makes it fun, because let's be real, resin loves to test your patience. They are always bubbles or dust or that one random hair that appears out of thin air. I once spent hours mixing and pouring only to find my piece still soft 2 days later. My biggest fail so far, like I said previously, and I would like to hear from you. What are your most chaotic resin story? Leave a comment down below, because I really need to start feeling a bit better about myself. Tell me, so we can all laugh and cry a little together. Yeah, when it's all working out, it's worth it. You pop that piece out of the mold, and it's smooth and it's shiny and it's perfect, and you hold it up to the light and it's like, yes, I did that. And that's the best part. The satisfaction after all that patient mess and glitter explosions is what keep me coming back for more. These decorations are done. I will let them cure, and I will get to the snowflakes next. I have not yet decided what colors I would do them, but they will be something to be in the contrast with that pink and gold glitter that I put at the beginning of this video. So stick around and let's do it together. I am back with these pieces, and I have to confess something. I am so sorry I can't show you the pour of the snowflakes because my camera decided to stop recording, and I didn't notice until after I finished the pour, so really sorry about that. I really wanted to show you guys that part of the pour, because you'll notice that there is only one big snowflake there. That's because I had a tiny resin mishap, and things didn't go exactly to plan, and I couldn't finish the other two, so probably I will do them in my next video. So stay tuned, because the snowflake are coming back. For now I am adding the finishing touches, putting the rings on these pieces. For the big snowflake and the pink Christmas tree decorations, I will be using these golden metal strings, that you can see next to them. And for the rest, I will be adding metal rings because they are our trusty keychain heroes. You might also notice that there are 3 extra pink pieces that weren't in the earlier clips. Those are for a small custom order that I made for a gender reveal. The mom-to-be wanted something wintry and Christmassy, and since she's having a little girl, pink was the theme. Totally win for me because you already know how I feel about pink. They turn out really pretty, and I'm actually giving them to her as a little gift. These 3 were the leftover resin, but I just wanted to film them anyway because I'm really proud of how they came out. These are the last 3 pieces, and I haven't wrapped them yet, and I haven't had anything because I just wanted to share them with you guys. I'll let you watch me demold everything and attach the keyrings while I'll stop talking for a bit, because I know you came here for the shiny resin and not my constant commentaries. I hope you really enjoy this part because I am honestly thrilled with how this turned out. Let's roll the footage then. Alright, so these pieces are almost finished and they are ready to find their new homes. I've left links for the items down in the description, so if you'd like to grab one for yourself or as a gift for your loved ones, you can check out my eBay or vintage shops. Everything's there, nice and shiny, and they're just waiting for you to take them home. For the next video, I will be testing another resin tool, which I'm keeping a secret for now, but let's just say it's something that I've been wanting to try for a while and I just got it. So I can't wait to see how it turns out, and I really want to share the results with you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video if you enjoyed it. It really helps the channel grow and it keeps me motivated to keep creating and occasionally make a mess on camera. Leave me a comment down below what you would like to see next, because I've been playing with resin on the safer side with mica powders, glitters and a few stickers, but I'd love to start experimenting more and try some totally new ideas. Also, if you are on TikTok, come hang out with me there too. I post smaller clips of little behind the scene moments and quick resin pours that don't always make it into these full videos that I will be posting on YouTube. Like I said, all my shop links and social are in the description below if you'd like to check them and support my work as well. Thank you so much for watching and for all the love and support. It really means the world to me that you're supporting my channel. Take care of yourself, be kind, and I'll see you in the next video.